welcome to this edition of the Winds of Change. My name is Dale, Pastor Dale Mellenberg, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about the winds. If you remember, I spoke about Jonah 1, where Jonah 1, we saw Jonah being thrown into the sea, and what was that all about? But what I'd like to turn your attention to is the storm in Jonah 1. There was a storm that was happening that Jonah found himself in. He was in the belly of the ship. And the next thing he knows is because of this storm, he is now in the sea, and now he is in the belly of a whale, the belly of a fish. And so it was almost as if it was like out of the frying pan and into the fire. Have you ever found yourself in such a situation where you were in such a storm that you were being battered back and forth and about, and you didn't know which way was up or down, and the next thing you know, it just got worse? You got thrown deeper into the deep water, so to speak, and you couldn't swim. But there you were, being surrounded, being submerged. And all of a sudden, everything was quiet. Where above the waters, it was a raging storm. Now below the surface of the water, it's actually still. It's quiet. It's dark. And you can't make sense of what's going on around you. Have you found yourself in that situation? Jonah did. And he turned to God there in that belly of the fish. Psalm 37 verse 7 says, "Be still before the Lord, wait patiently for him." I think that's what's going on. Often we find ourselves in a storm and things are just coming at us so strong, and then suddenly the wind dies, the storm ceases, we've got a moment, and then we find ourselves, well, where's God in all this? Where is God? You stop, but where is God? And there's an invitation. Psalm 46 verse 10 says it as well, "Be still and know that I am God." There's an invitation in that stillness to be present. You're probably wondering where God was. You're probably wondering where God is. You're probably wondering if God will ever be there. And the invitation is to be still. Wait patiently. And in that silence, in those moments where there is no wind, to know that he is God. James 4 verse 8, one of my favorite verses, says this: "Come near to God, and he will come near to you." I like this phrase because it's the coming together of both you and God. It's the coming together of me and God. And in the times that I've had of trouble and uncertainty and insecurity, I have found myself turning to God, and in the stillness discovered that he was found in the whisper. So may the Lord whisper to you in your times of trouble. As you find yourself in the stillness of a storm and wondering where God is, may you hear his voice. May you always find God finding you. Until next time.